Hey everybody, I'm Michelle with Birdie Bloom, and today I'm going to talk to you about the vintage Coach Equestrian line. And I've got a few to show you from that line, but we're going to talk about what makes them unique, and maybe it's a bag that's not been on your radar or a line that's not been on your radar. I will tell you that you can find a lot of equestrians, even though they were not made for very long. We'll go over that as well, but they're quite reasonable in price. So it may be a bag that is flown under a lot of people's radar, and we're going to talk about it. So it is a whole line, and the way I would describe the line is thin, that's not the right word, like narrow, thick leather with kind of unique hardware. That's how I would describe it. And it is supposed to be very equestrian-esque. In fact, here is like just a little descriptor that Coach used for the equestrian line when it came out. And it says, beautifully slim, functional, and adorned with saddlery detail and solid brass tack hardware. Now, I don't quite know what they mean by the solid brass tack hardware. There's nothing really, I mean, unless that's just a descriptor for different types of hardware, but I mean, maybe the saddlery detail comes from, like, you see the buckles on the side. This is very unique to the equestrian line. They kind of look like similar to maybe the shape of some of the hardware that came on briefcases or anything with a dowel in it, but it's not the same. But you know, they kind of look like what do you call those little foot things that oh man, I'm not a horse person, obviously, but the saddle foot things that your foot goes into, yeah, kind of like shaped like that, right? Like also a little horseshoey shape, I don't know. So, but I can see equestrian. But this line also featured this like extra detail in the straps where, so you have this little horseshoey type buckle, and then your leather strap, the end of it goes into a pretty solid, substantial holding place. But then you have this, which isn't really meant for anything. Actually, I think a hang tag actually might be kind of cute on that, or even a keychain, or a type of coach adornment, or any type of bag adornment. But yeah, so you have this like extra little hardware portion on it. I found that interesting. But yeah, this line, you see how slim that is? This is a bucket bag, guys. And though Coach does have other slim buckets, I've talked about some actually on my channel. This is another one. It's very slim. This line is also very, tailored isn't the word, it's structured. It's very structured, and it's because the bottoms are kind of hard and they're very structured. So yeah, they're soft and technically, you know, smushy and whatnot, but they don't really collapse on you. This isn't a bucket bag that if I put down, it's going to just collapse like a lot of the bucket bags that I use, or the duffel bags that I use. I use bucket bags too. It's going to hold its shape. So, and I do have something in here, but the stuffing is not stuffing this bag. So yeah, we're gonna show you, I'm gonna show you the hardware on the other two that I have, and then we're gonna talk about what they have. See, you have that extra little adornment, and if you like the brass, you like that, that's kind of just like a little unique feature. And even this bag. Now they had some other types of bags. There weren't that many in this line. The line was only made for, I believe, 2 years. It looks like just 1997 and 1998. But if you look at this, all of that will kind of lead you to maybe recognize an equestrian if you don't have access to, you know, catalog information or style numbers or whatnot. But all of these bags are going to have their style number in the creed. So let's talk about it. So the leather, it's soft and it's very thick, but I would consider all of these bags, at least the ones that I have in my possession, lightweight. And that is because they are also very slim. So they're not as big of a bag. And they wear really nicely against your body. So this one right here, which is a bag that I've sold recently, which is kind of why I'm doing this video. I need to get this out. It is a 9804 drawstring. I've been meaning to talk about this bag for a while. I actually really like it. Yeah, 9804 Equestrian Drawstring, new in 1997. Here's a catalog photo that actually has all three. It has all three of the bags that I have in my possession. Again, they were all new in 1997. In fact, this is the holiday preview 1997 is when this line came out. So in addition, we have this one. This is a 9802 Equestrian Zip. I have not rehabbed any of these. I wonder how she'll look. I see she might have this like pretty patina here going at the top. I like differentiation in my bags, but she's super smooth, super soft, super thick leather. And she's a zip top, so she zips, which is where they get it. She has this front pocket here, which is lovely. This leather is so soft. And inside, it's nothing really that special. The bucket's just a bucket, just like a slim bucket. But look at her profile is also very slim. Everything about this is slim. And her bottom isn't as hard, but it's still very structured. So she's not stuffed here, but again, she does not just collapse. Even though she could use a little love and whatnot, she's still pretty structured. She has a zip pocket and it does come out. Here is just a little creed action here. Okay, so we'll try all of these on, but she was the Equestrian Zip. And then we have this cutie here. Again, same strap action. These straps are also all adjustable, but I believe they all only have 3. Does the drawstring also? Yeah, they only have 3 holes in them. So, and this would be a strap that would be pretty hard to alter. I mean, you could make it slightly longer. You have a little bit of room here by professionally adding some more holes, but definitely not really shorter, because you would then get into the actual uniqueness of the strap. So couldn't do that, but the straps aren't really that long, but I guess I shouldn't say that because it might be for somebody else, right? This one is a 9801 Equestrian Small Flap. Now, in 1998, they did add a larger version. I will go ahead and show you a picture here. And they had, as you can see, it's called a 9807 Equestrian Large Flap. Side by side there, so you can see the difference. This one is in navy blue here, and they have a magnetic snap closure in the front, and it's a pretty small bag, this one. The flap, the creed with a little pocket flap that comes out as well, and this navy blue is pretty blue. I don't know if it's coming across necessarily on camera, but it's not one of those like, is that black or is that blue? It's very blue, very navy blue. And just a little inside cavity here, small little inside cavity. So I'm gonna stuff that back in. But yeah, I have the black drawstring. This I believe to be British tan, though another color that was kind of maybe in the tannish yellowish range was toffee. I would say it was probably more yellow. Toffee was an option in this equestrian line. At least I'm pretty sure that was just 1997. I could be wrong about that. But in 1998, this line also came in the color Loden, which is one of those unique greens that are very favored by people. So yeah, this bag came, this whole line came in the color Loden. So it came in other colors too, but I just thought I would mention that. So let's go ahead and try these on. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, yeah, I did. Here's another catalog photo. In 1998, they added other bags. I'm not going over all of the equestrian bags, but really there's less than 10, I believe. But I thought this one was kind of unique. Kind of probably should have gotten this one. You can actually find it pretty cheap. If I wasn't on a buying halt, because I really need to get rid of bags before I buy more bags, though it's kind of hard for me to do. At least like the cheaper bags, I am trying to really hold off on buying them at this time. The 9809 equestrian compartment bucket was another option. Again, another slim bucket, but here is kind of like an inside picture where they get the compartment name. It has that middle zip pocket, and that is so cool, and it really reminds me of that uniqueness inside the Manor bag, which is a bag that I really like. I've talked about that bag, that big top handle, big top handle, you know, pretty bag that has like the division inside. So it looks like you can get this line with this natural division inside, which I think is really unique to vintage coach in general, and yeah, kind of fabulous. So probably a bag that I would have picked up if I wasn't on a buying halt, but I am. Okay, let's try some on. Was that it? Is that all I wanted to say? Oh, I have something else to say, but I'll try these on first. So, this is that the equestrian small flap. Again, that flap is magnetic. This is a very small bag. Oh, you could totally wear this crossbody. Very cute. Excuse me. Let's crossbody her. Oh, this is cute. Again, I haven't done anything with these bags, and this is a very easy fix, guys. Just adding some leather glue. And then like kind of pinching it together, closing it together. I put like a washcloth or something, and then like a bag clip over it just to hold it together. And before I do that, I make sure there's no glue on the outside, so I'll like wipe that clean. But really easy to put these back together, but it is normal for them to come apart like that when they were double-sided. So, and as you can see, the leather is nothing pretty. When you have those single-sided hang tags, which was before 1994, you know, the leather, it's like the rough on the inside. It's just lovely and soft and beautiful. At least it should be. So yeah, nothing special about the other side of these hang tags, but that's why they made them double. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just gonna look at that again. Blue's kind of looking good with my little orange jumper here. Okay, so we have that one, and now we're gonna try on the equestrian zip. It's called that because it does have a zip top. This is very similar in shape to a lot of bags, like things I can think of off the top of my head, maybe an Oliver, Anderson. You know, it's very like rectangular, and it has this lovely front pocket. I'm pretty sure this is British tan. It's quite long here. I have it on the middle, so it's not going to get much shorter. Maybe I was wrong when I said that you might not need to shorten it more. Maybe some people would, but this is cross-bodied on 5'7", average size torso. That is really pretty. And again, this leather, thick and scrumptious, but not a particularly heavy bag. Not at all, actually. Even with this like added hardware. So, ooh, caught it. I'll just put her right there. Okay. And finally, we're gonna try on this drawstring. This bag has been popping up lately. Equestrian Drawstring. Actually, I'll go ahead and show it. I don't know when this sold, but Coach did resell on their Relove Market one of these bags. They also resold a zip bag in red on their Relove Market. Don't know how much these bags went for, but as we know, that Relove Market per Coach is pretty pricey. So, I mean, I'm gonna guess anywhere from $400 up for those bags, but I don't know that. I didn't catch them when they were for sale. But I've seen people talk about this recently, which is probably why it sold. Because again, this line is not really on people's radar. I don't see many people talking about their equestrian bags. So, though I love to see them, I love to see them all. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Ah, they should be talking about them more. Okay, I am a drawstring bag person all the way. Drawstring, bucket bag, duffel bag. It is my jam. And this is not any different. This is definitely super cute. You see how like just well it sits on your body. It's very, very flat, though you can hold plenty in it. I didn't mention it, but you probably could see it. There's also a front pocket on this one. Not super deep, but only, I don't know even know if it's half the bag. Yeah, I guess about half the size of the bag. That is cute. Yeah, there you go. Equestrian Zump. Let's see, can you crossbody it? Probably wouldn't crossbody this one. Oh no, look, that's like way up there. Do I have much more room? A little. Probably not enough to crossbody though. So yeah, this strap is a little bit shorter for this style. But yeah. And another thing I guess I should mention, like the straps wear decently, because some of the lines I might like really like the bag, but I don't like the straps that Coach went with, particularly of the lightweight leather line. I might like the bags, don't mind the lightweight leather, it is different, but their straps just, they wore terribly. And these you can tell have been used, particularly like this one. And I will say I can tell that there's like oils on the other side and there's some like wrinkling on the underside, but like on the side that's worn outwards, it looks really, really lovely. So most of the wear is just on the inside, the part that came in contact with the body. And then when you look at the edges, it's not terrible. It doesn't like stand out like some of them will. I kind of showed you probably the worst part of the strap right here, but really that's not that bad. It's, yeah, it's not really, oh, no, there we go. That part's a little, yeah, that's, you know, okay. That's not that great, but I didn't even notice it. So it's not one that stands out like super, super crazy bad and wears really bad. And then this one, I feel like I was just, yeah, I mean, this is all just very like normal, lovely side wear. So that blue one was the worst of it. And yeah, there's definitely wear to the strap, but it's not really noticeable when being worn. So yeah, I would say the straps wear pretty good in this line. And so do the bags. And because the leather is thick and nice and they're just well put together with a lot of little cute little features. The Equestrian Line. Well, what do you think about it? Do you have an equestrian bag? Has it ever been on your radar? Have you ever wondered about it? I hope I answered some questions. I hope you guys liked this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel here, YouTube Birdie Bloom, for more bag talks. And also don't forget, I have a Facebook group called Vintage Coach Eye Candy, and you can come on over there to check out the eye candy, the Vintage Coach eye candy of others, and post that of your own if you choose to. So I appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.